Ethan, how could you take this job?
It wasn't my first choice, Mother. But it was the only job that came along, and I have a wife and a family to support now. I mean, I meant to tell Gwen, it's just that somehow she got the papers before I had the chance.
Yeah, somehow she got the papers. Yeah, right. Right.
Look, we all know what Teresa's done in the past, but she couldn't have contacted every law firm in the country and convinced them not to hire me.
Yes, she most certainly could have. Well, of course she did. She has the power of Crane Industries behind her.
She just started working there. How could she have made that many contacts?
I agree. I mean, she's not that bright.
Oh, yes, I am, Julian.
But your father and I had to call in all kinds of favors to keep Ethan from getting a job when we discovered he wasn't at Crane.
Yes, and I haven't forgiven you for that yet either.
Okay, the point is, how could Teresa pull so many strings so fast?
What I want to know is why did her assistant deliver the papers to Gwen right before she walked down the aisle?
Well, actually, the girl wanted to deliver them to Ethan. She was quite insistent about it, but I didn't want him interrupted, so I took them.
Oh, that's a crock. That damn Teresa knew exactly what she was doing. She could have had those papers delivered to Ethan any time before the wedding. But no, she chose to wait until you were all ready at the altar.
Of course she did. That little tramp is dead meat.
I've had just about enough of my name being slandered. Oh, eavesdropping again, Teresa? Why am I not surprised?
Oh, you are going to wish that all we did was slander your name by the time I'm through with you.
Yes. Why don't you just admit that you are behind this whole fiasco?
I am not behind anything. In fact, I have been gracious and kind about this whole wedding. I even offered my home for the reception.
My home, Teresa.
Well, as long as I'm still your wife, Julian, it's my home, too. I offered Ethan a job at Crane Industries because I genuinely need his help. But you know what? Ethan turned me down. He said he didn't want to work for me because it would make you unhappy.
Ethan, is that true?
Yes, it is. And when I couldn't get anything else, I went back to Teresa and asked her for the job.
And I knew that there was no one more qualified, so I gave it to Ethan. You know, it's not my fault that you don't trust your husband-to-be. See, that's the difference between us. I trust Ethan implicitly. But if you don't trust Ethan, Gwen, why aren't you marrying him?
I will kill you.